Hey guys, welcome to podcast number 3.
Hello.
Number 3.
Thrace.
This time we're joined by our friend Isaac.
What's up?
He's from his friend from high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
you
from
a
where?
lot longer.
From here.
You've known him a lot longer than I've
Elementary
known him.
school.
Yeah, I've known him.
When did you start
since
going to?
3rd grade.
Okay. Right on.
So it's been a while.
I'm wearing socks.
Good. I'm
pretty
also
neat.
wearing socks.
That one's inside out.
Yeah. I just
Jeremy
kind of
gets
threw it on.
No shits.
I don't. I wear my socks weird, alright? Leave me alone.
I wear my socks on the correct feetsies.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. On my
Correct
tootsies.
feetsies?
Mhm.
The tootsies?
Yep.
Okay. Well then.
Bitch.
I feel like there's some hostility there that we need to work out.
What? I said tootsies.
Not you.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Emotional.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was our first topic?
Dragons.
Was it dragons?
No,
Okay.
we decided against that.
Well,
I said dragons and they shut it. Jeremy shut
well,
it
I
down.
didn't shut it down. I just don't think it would be. All right. What's your favorite kind of dragon, Isaac?
Dude, what is Khaleesi's dragons in Game of Thrones?
Okay. Dragons accomplished. Next topic.
We were talking about game music, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it was. Our
Video
favorite
game
soundtracks to games. I think my favorite game soundtrack is probably the soundtrack from Don't Starve. I fucking love that, like, ragtime, like,
What
fucking
even is Don't
piano.
Starve?
Don't Starve is a survival game where the whole objective of the game, I mean, there's a story mode, but, like, the whole core objective is to not die. To live as long as you
Like
can.
most survival
Okay.
games.
But what do you do?
It's, you
just-
Are you just out in the wilderness?
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. Yeah,
So
there's
it's like Minecraft.
kinda, but it's not.
It's like a top-down more.
Yeah,
Okay. So Stardew Valley.
kinda. I don't.
I'm just throwing out games that I know.
Yeah.
I've never played
I
Stardew
don't-
Valley.
I don't know how to describe it really.
So it's like Halo.
Oh yeah.
It's exactly like Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if you're thinking of playing Halo, don't. Just play Don't Starve. You'll get the same
It's
experience,
a
but
superior
better.
experience.
Okay, what do you like about the soundtrack?
It's like it's really. I don't know. I don't know like much like ragtime music, and it's kind of like that, like just like old timey piano, like in a saloon kind of thing. It's like. It's legit. What about you? What's your favorite game soundtrack?
Gosh, man, I don't fucking know. I like Skyrim soundtrack, but I also really like the Oblivion. The main
Oblivion.
theme for Oblivion is really good.
I prefer Morrowind's version, kind of. A little bit.
I know we played Morrowind on our channel, so I should remember.
But you can't remember
I
the
can't
intro?
remember what it sounds like.
It's pretty much like I guess I don't know. I can't really rightly describe it. It sounds more like the Oblivion soundtrack than the Skyrim one.
Skyrim's too mainstream though. I didn't want to say Skyrim, but it's like because a lot of times when I'm just doing homework or writing or something, I'll listen to Skyrim soundtrack in the background on YouTube, and everyone in the comments is doing the same thing. Like,
Honestly, like a close second up, like a close runner-up soundtrack for me would be the God of War soundtrack.
I've never played God of War.
God of War is fucking amazing.
I've heard good things about it.
I love God of War.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, it is. Like, I slaved my early childhood away to God of War. Like, I played God of War 1 and 2, like, so much as a kid.
I slaved Ocarina of Time, Halo 3, and Destiny.
Destiny.
Too much time.
There's
Too much time into Destiny.
Too much time.
I think I put 1,100 hours into it. That's like the equivalent of 40 some days.
Yeah.
oh, that's a lot. but
That's
like,
about how much I put into Civ 5.
I've heard it. What is that?
Sid Meier's Civilization 5 is
Okay.
like a...
it's a 4X strategy,
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like...
turn-based. You know,
Yeah.
you just like build up your. I don't know. I'm fucking terrible.
Is
at
it like Age of
describing
Empire?
games.
Kinda, no.
Okay.
A little bit. It's a little bit like Age of Empires. Because I have Age of Empires 2, the remastered edition, and I really like that one. But
Gotcha.
It's turn-based instead of
real time.
Real time. So you do everything in turns.
Okay.
It's essentially the same concept, though.
Nice.
Just slower and more thought out, methodical.
Yeah. Especially if you're playing on marathon.
Yeah, dude. If you play a game on marathon, you could easily go like 900 turns.
More. It's Civ 5 marathon. Like if you have the turn timer turned on, so like a standard marathon game is supposed to be 1,500 turns.
Jesus. Yeah, marathon goes for a while.
Yeah.
Doesn't it go down by like 5 years? In 5-year increments instead of like fucking 50 or like 25 or like 100.
Something like that, probably.
Yeah, I think it goes in 5-year increments, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think like on marathon mode, by the time you hit like the industrial era, you're going by like days at a time rather than months or years.
Jesus.
And it goes it goes up to 2050, so.
Oh my god. It's too much. I remember the very first time that we got a friend of mine, Tim, to play that game. The map that we were on, Russia was to the south of him. Or no, Rome was to the south of him, and Russia was to the north of him. And he was sandwiched in between them, and he was playing as Harold Bluetooth. So he was like, he had no idea what he was doing. He was just like trial and error, pretty much.
Just pick what I like.
Yeah, but we were playing on like Emperor.
Why?
Because he wanted
Dude,
the
I
challenge.
still don't even play.
I play on Emperor. I can't play Deity. Deity is too hard for me still, but Emperor I can do.
I play on like normal or like hard, and
Tim plays Deity now. Tim plays Deity,
Good
and it's just
God.
like, fuck you guys, I'm better than you.
He is. I will hand him his crown.
Dude, Tim,
Gladly.
I don't... When we don't play Civ 5, like that group of friends that I played it with, we don't play it anymore, because if Tim and I ever play together, everyone else will die. Like, because Tim and I are the two big, like, the big two, and we always get, like, into pissing contests with everyone else, and everyone else, like, will, like, push to... I'm the one that makes the biggest economy, so I can just, like, buy out soldiers and, like, murder you like that, while Tim always has the strongest military, so we always counter each other, like, we just match each other, but when we work together, it is the scariest thing. Like, they actively have to stop us from trying to work together. Most of the time, actually, we oppose each other. We've only worked together, like, 4 times in that game. But every time we did, we built, like, a super empire that just fucking dominated everybody. Like, we got nukes when everyone else was, like, just getting the ironclad.
Oh my god. They're still using swords, and you just show up with assault rifles, like, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, it was like that, pretty much.
Thompson gun.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking crazy. We one time... Sorry to talk about Civ so much. It's just, that's a game that I have a lot of experience with. One time we were playing on continents, and I was playing as Babylon, and he was playing as... I believe he was playing as Japan. He had his samurai, and I had my freaking science centers. So I was just making a ton of money in science and advancing us further, and he was just expanding his empire and building a bigger army, and I would just give him the money so his economy wouldn't collapse for having such a huge amount of, like, troops. So I would just feed his economy and send him to go kill people that were bothering me while I sat at the capital and just hoarding science and gold. And then eventually we took out everyone on our continent, and we just had like 40 cities on one continent, like between each other.
Doing science and building a military together.
Yeah. And then we discovered a second continent that had the Indonesians on it, and we fucking hate them because when they're
what did they ever do to you?
The first 3 cities that they settle on another continent, you can't destroy them, and they settled them in the shittiest locations. Like, there was no resources around them whatsoever, so they were garbage cities because they wanted a foothold onto our continent to kill us.
And the AI are stupid.
The AI are dumb.
The one thing that everyone hates about the Civilization games is the AI are not smart.
But we literally like manned an expedition to go to the other continent, and we called it the Dark Continent because we didn't know anything about it other than the Indonesians lived there.
The Dark Lands.
Yeah, and we nuked the shit out of their capital.
Kind of racist now.
No, they started a war with us.
Those damn Indonesians. They're gonna get the nukes.
They did get the nukes. We nuked their capital like 20 times.
Oh.
They didn't give up. We had
Just
to
a handful.
physically. No, we physically had to like put boots on the ground in order to get their like cities because they wouldn't give up. Like there's just there's just wasteland all around their capital, like just radiation. And they're like, no, fuck you,
So
we're
like,
gonna
no, we'll
keep
keep it.
going.
It's fine.
Yeah, man, it was
We'll
terrible.
farm mutant rabbits instead.
Dude, that was a fun game. That was the last time Tim and I worked together. We played a single player game together. Or a multiplayer game, but it was
Like
just the
single
two of
player
us.
with who?
Yeah.
Another common thing that we would do is we would play against hive minds, is what we call them, but it's where you get, like, you play with, like, 8 bots and then, like, the 4 of us, so there's, like, 12 people in total, but there's 3 teams, or, no, there's...
4 teams of 3?
Yeah, 4 teams of 3. And we would fucking set it to Emperor, and they would, like... meld together. The 3 would have like
The
3
convergence.
yeah, they would just have 3 different AI thinking for like one team. So it's like the advantage though is if you cripple, like if you take out 2 of the 3, the one that is there will be crippled like for forever. So if you take them out early, they will never be able to match you. So we did that pretty much. We just took out as much as we could, like
Or if
early
you just
on.
left them.
If we left them, they would have built, and they would have killed us.
Well, you should do it and just see mass murder.
That's how we like test our prowess, is we take out as many as big of a hive as we can. But yeah, we stopped playing because we would always get super hostile with each other because we would start like betraying each other, like fucking like getting into a pissing contest, like I'm better. Oh,
I never get angry at video games.
Oh, it's just Civ. It's super easy to get like that.
I just get into the mindset of like, this is just
there's
a game.
there's like 10 different scoreboards. There's like there's a shitload of things that you get like graded on.
Oh,
pretty much.
There's different victory types too, like, so you can try to go for any of them. You could be like working your way towards one type of victory, and then all of a sudden some other civ will win for an entirely different victory, and you're like, what?
Oh, I think I know what kind of game you're talking about now. I watched a gameplay a little bit. It wasn't Civ 5, but it was like that type of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
I got you. Build up your empire until you win.
Mm-hmm.
Crush them! Desecrate their bodies!
Rape and pillage.
Brendan said that we can hang out at his place.
Cool.
Brandon?
Brandon Grandy.
Oh! I know Brandon.
Yeah.
So what was it was soundtracks. We never heard your soundtrack. We went off on the biggest tangent there. What was
I really like Zelda Ocarina of Time soundtrack because it like brings me back to when I was a kid and played it with my dad. Super fun. And then I have an Ocarina of Time myself. It doesn't have magical powers or anything, which is really upsetting. But I know I made all.
Dang it! She rejected me. Fucking retry. Live, die, repeat.
Walk into a road sign.
Oh my god.
But
play the Song of Storms and just ruin her night.
Oh my god.
The girl rejects you on a date.
You bitch! I curse you! Teleport her to
Summon the
Death
4 giants to just stomp her out. Oh god.
Mountain. Mario and Goomba stomp the shit out of her.
Put on the fierce deity mask.
Oh my god.
Her little tentacle body.
Dude, that's Majora's Mask that I'm quoting here, but
Oh yeah, Majora's Mask is creepy.
that was the very first Zelda game that I ever played was Majora's Mask. That is my favorite one to this day.
I've never played it.
I have 3 favorites actually. They're all tied for number 1. Not Ocarina of Time. Wind Waker.
Boom.
Wind Waker is really good. Majora's Mask
Twilight
and Twilight Princess. Yeah, those are my 3 favorite Zelda games.
That's pretty good.
Breath of the Wild is actually looking really cool too. I've been playing a little bit of it, like at my friend's house, and I've really liked it. But it seems like it's just too big.
Too big. That means you can invest so much time into it without getting bored.
It's just like I don't know. It's too much for me. Like for
it's
a Zelda
lot
game.
different.
Yeah.
Than all the other.
Fallout's not too much for you.
No. Well, Fallout. It's not. I'm used to Zelda. Like like Breath of the Wild is a whole like new thing. Like it's brand new. Like I have to get used to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like overloading my fucking mind.
See, I always played like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, wishing that there was more freedom and exploration and stuff.
Me too.
And so that's why Breath of the Wild is so amazing to me.
And I read some reviews on it, and they pointed out that in the old Zeldas, you would go through a dungeon, get an item, and then you would use that item to kill the boss. Whereas
in Breath of the Wild, you don't need any items to get anywhere.
Exactly. It's
you
just
literally, as soon as you beat the tutorial, you could go straight to Ganon.
I've seen someone do that, and he just got absolutely wrecked.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
What if you do that without taking a single hit and you beat the boss?
Holy
Is that
fuck.
possible?
I've seen.
Well, because you don't have any durable weapons.
Your weapons would all break.
I've heard tale of a guy beating Dark Souls 3 only using a left-handed attack without getting hit or dying at soul level 1.
I saw a guy playing Overwatch, but his controller was a baguette. And it had motion sensors attached to it, so he would move it around, and in the game it would move around, and he was playing Widowmaker, which is a sniper. And then it's just got all these buttons lined up, where they would be on an actual gun, and he's just playing around, and then he gets a kill, takes a bite out of the baguette, and keeps going.
That's great. I know someone's beaten Dark Souls 3 with bananas.
How do they even set this up?
I don't know. They literally just had a bunch of wires plugged into bananas, and they would do different things. So they would just grab the bananas when they wanted to do something and fucking beat it. I don't know how, but they beat it. That shit's crazy. How do people think of that? Why would someone do that to themselves? Could you imagine? You haven't even played Dark Souls 3 yet, dude. Oh my god, there's some horrifying things.
And I just got so upsetty spaghetti over.
Dude, I made him start playing it. It's on our channel. We've recorded that.
What part are you guys at now?
He's actually really good at it, but
I'm getting the Lord Souls.
Yeah, we're at episode
41 or 42.
Yeah.
How large is this game?
My save has 125 hours in it, but that's
it's fairly long, but I'm dying a lot, so
yeah. He dies a lot. But
I'm just the type of person that likes to run in and get stuff done. Can you do that in Dark Souls?
I mean, if you know what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no.
Okay.
You need to explore and find your way around.
That's not fun. I like being just absolutely.
The fact that people can beat the game on soul level 1 is proof that skill is more important than the weapons and armor you find.
Well, I mean, it all comes down to what you're using stats wise. I guarantee you that soul level 1 build, in Dark Souls 1, I think the best weapon to use for a soul level 1 run is a refined club or something like that. It's you just put a Colt on there and you can just enchant it with any enchant that you need, and it just fucking wrecks.
Yeah.
For a soul level 1 run, at least. That's the best you can get.
I still want to play Dark Souls 2 as a mage.
Dude.
Just throwing fire.
You don't understand. I mean, later on it's easier, but in the beginning...
Is it because you only have a limited amount of attacks?
Yeah, and it's some of the people in the beginning are super immune to magic. It's
I said let him try.
The best
wrecked.
Oh my god. I've never attempted to play just straight sorcerer or wizard or anything straight magic. I always go a combination of the two. Or none at all.
I like playing games as assassins. Silent, deadly characters.
I'm weird because in Borderlands when I'm playing Borderlands 2, I'll play as Zero, and you know how he's supposed to be the assassin. I'll always rock a sniper and a shotgun. Those are my 2 weapons.
Sniper's sneaky.
Yeah,
Shotgun,
but
not so
like,
much.
yeah. See, like I'll pick off as many as I can, and then when they know I'm there, I can't really do much else, and they're advancing towards me. I just pull out my shotgun.
Right.
So like I don't dedicate myself to the full stealth. I will just pick off a couple and then run in and.
Skyrim. That's the first thing I ever did was just max sneak, of course. Then you just crouch, turn invisible, sneak up behind him, dagger him in the back. 48 times damage.
I would always just run
gauntlets.
up there and smack them with my sword.
I couldn't do that. I died
until
too
they
much.
die.
Or your big ass Warhammer.
Dude, I actually prefer like dual wielding, but 2-handed in Skyrim is also really fun.
Dawnbreaker and Maroon's dagger.
Maroon's razor.
Razor, whatever it is.
Boy,
So good.
don't you test me, all right?
Wait, what's the other Daedric dagger? Is there another one?
Daedric dagger.
No, there isn't another Daedric dagger that I know of.
There's something
The old days of Skyrim. Some of my best memories. Skyrim. Did you ever play with us where we would be in a party on Xbox Live and we'd all be playing Skyrim?
I think so.
I bet, because I know Luke was there and David was there.
Yeah.
We
I think I was there because some family friends were remodeling their house, and I would always have to go with my dad to go help them. But I would just plug my Xbox into the TV and just play
Skyrim. I remember like we'd all just be doing our own grinding stuff. Like I'd spent weeks trying to get the Oblivion Walker achievement and get all the Daedric artifacts before I had a smartphone or anything. So I didn't think to look them up.
Right.
I just found them on my own. Good times.
Where is... Oh, there's too many daggers. Oh, crap. I'm looking up the one that I'm thinking of. There's Maroons.
Because there's a 2-handed sword. There's
Blade
a
of
battle
Woe.
axe.
The Blade of Woe.
That's from
the Dark Brotherhood.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would rock that one in Maroon's Razor.
Would you?
Mm-hmm.
Because then
I
you just do
remember-
a power attack on
I
him.
remember
Just
in Oblivion.
DD.
In Oblivion, I actually did play as a Dark Brotherhood assassin, and I only used the Blade of Woe. I remember that. There's like multiple stages to it too. There's multiple Blades of Woe that are at different like power levels, I think. As I seem to remember it being. Oblivion was the one that I slaved my life over out of all of the Elder Scrolls.
I've never played Oblivion.
Oblivion was like my favorite.
I remember when like Oblivion first came out, and I would go over to my friend's house. This was in like 2nd or 3rd grade, and I would go over to my friend's house, and his older brother would always be playing it, and I was like, "Oh, that game looks so cool!" And I never got to play it until after Skyrim came out. I remember hearing about Skyrim and seeing stuff. I'm like, "This game looks fucking sick," and then I found out after I had started playing it that Skyrim was the next Elder Scrolls, and Oblivion came before that. I didn't even know. I had completely forgotten about that game.
Did you go back and play it?
That shit, yeah. It blew my mind. I had a lot of fun playing Oblivion.
Oblivion was the very first Bethesda game I ever played.
I really liked the Dragon DLC from Skyrim.
The Dragonborn? My god.
Skyrim dragons.
The Skyrim the dragons that they added in the Dragonborn DLC, the noodle head ones, or
Yeah,
What?
the noodle head ones.
yeah, I don't know what they're called. They got weird heads. They're like just a long neck that ends like around.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like the one that
Like
he
Blue Eyes. They
flies-
kind of look like Blue Eyes White Dragon a little bit.
Like the one that Mirok flies around
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I'm hearing words, but I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't remember the dragon that he flies on? What it looked like?
Oh, the Mal.
How they don't have horns or anything. It's just
Yeah.
like a
Okay,
worm head.
I got you.
Or like a snake head.
Is the Blue Eyes
Yeah.
White Dragon from
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I never played Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid.
Oh, really?
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 I
Damn.
had Pokemon cards. I
Dude,
had Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
where I used to live in Arizona, Yu-Gi-Oh was like the shit. Like we would all play Yu-Gi-Oh. All of us.
I had some cards, but I was just like, I don't know what these are.
This
I
means
was
nothing to me.
more into Pokemon.
We would all run over to my friend Tevin's garage, and we would fucking just sit there and play Yu-Gi-Oh! In like little tournament style against all of us. And I was like 7, so I had no idea how to play the game.
There were like numbers on the cards.
Yeah, I would like throw the cards together and just play and get destroyed, but I loved it.
Did you ever win?
I think I won like twice.
On accident?
Yeah. I was like, oh fuck, how did I do that?
Where's your bathroom?
I think it would be a good source for learning how to do improv. Would be like ordering some books on Amazon or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
To learn improv.
Yeah.
Ordering.
Well, I mean, we don't have the time to go to classes.
Oh, and like reading the books. I was
Yeah.
like, how is just ordering a book gonna
Are
help
you
improv?
stupid?
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like you're just talking to the people like. I don't even have an example. I
just fucking absorb the book's knowledge.
I thought it would be like you asking the clerk, be like, hey, do you have this book? And just making up situations of why you need the book.
I was
Just
going
go
to
with
this
the funniest
bank,
shit.
and this guy, he's robbing it, and he gave me his gun, and he's like, here,
Help me out here, man.
help me out, I'll give you a cut of the deal. And now I'm here buying stuff with the money that I made.
What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, I tuned out of that for a minute.
Yeah.
I was thinking about something.
That's why you don't do improv over the phone buying books. You get the book to.
This is just some
improv.
really long, convoluted PSA about not fucking like setting forests on fire or something like that.
And that's why you don't bring a lighter into the woods.
Oh my god. Only you can prevent snake bites.
This is South Park.
What's South Park?
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
We're just,
fucking
going
random
around.
shit.
It
dude.
sounded like you were quoting
We're
something.
being stupid.
You sounded like
It's
Cartman
not-
from South Park.
Okay. Dude.
Prison is shame!
Yeah, fucking for real. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I've watched so much Adventure.
You got the face only
Oh
a
my
mother
God.
could put up for adoption.
Oh. Let's do one more topic. and then
One more time.
We'll bring this to a close.
My new prison is shame!
Jesus, Isaac.
Woo.
Your face is really red.
Now I can feel it. It's very hot.
You're like, oh god, my roommate of shame is here. He's telling me it's gonna be a nice night tonight.
I don't know. Have we ever had that on camera?
You go back to.
The chicken sandwich.
I don't know if we've ever had. I think we put the. You have it facing the wrong way.
I had it facing the wrong way on purpose. So it was an
Oh.
epic reveal, bro.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
The chicken sandwich.
I liberated it from work.
The new grilled chicken sandwich only at Wendy's.
Yeah, when these sponsored people that actually work for you.
It's not $5 though.
It's not. Do not come to our drive-thru and ask for the $5 grilled chicken sandwich. Our thing is broken and they won't fix it.
Yes, at undisclosed location,
Yeah.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Our
It's-
screen still advertises like the
The
$5 grilled chicken
grill.
combo.
Yeah.
So people always ask for it. We're like, no, sorry.
And then they
Thought.
fucking annoyingly, oh, that's supposed to advertise me.
Technically, we are like supposed
Yeah,
to give them.
but we
combo.
can't ring it up in the system since it no longer exists.
Yeah.
And there's nothing we can do about it at all.
Yeah.
It's
that was
so
that.
frustrating.
That's a bummer.
I got tons of shit that I could rant about work. Oh my god. Well, that just comes with working in retail.
Yeah. Not even retail. It's fast food.
Fast food. Well, it's dealing with the public, I suppose.
Yes.
That's what I should have said. But
Retail
yeah.
and fast food are their own things, but retail is also shit.
Well, it's because it's dealing with the same
Just
target
dealing with,
demographic.
dealing with people in general is fucking
Yeah.
god awful.
It is literally cancer,
I would-
especially when dealing with them when they're hungry.
Yeah. I would hate to be one of those people that has to call up on the phone and be like, "Hey, are you
Yeah,
interested?"
I couldn't do that.
And then just click every time.
I can't talk to people on the phone. I have to talk to people face to face, unless I know you like
I
personally.
would feel like a complete tool if that was my job.
So would
especially
I.
like the people who get pissed off and be like, I need you to stop calling me. Like, I'm not interested. You need to kill yourself. And then they just hang up, and you're like, I will kill myself. And then they'll see.
And it's your fault!
And then they'll feel bad. They won't even know. Like,
Bro, but then they'll be charged with, like, fucking murder.
Assisted
no, they
suicide.
Yeah.
won't.
Bro,
Assisted suicide.
you could write it in your, like, suicide note, like, this
The person
person.
who belongs to this phone number.
Did you hear
don't
about
know
that
who
on in the news recently, though?
Oh, this
Like,
girl
some
told her
chick
boyfriend to
texted
kill
her boyfriend
himself.
to kill himself, and he did.
Yeah,
And she's getting charged for it and stuff, which...
yeah.
I don't know, like, why they just chose... I mean, like, I don't know what that's all about. Like, I haven't heard much about it. I don't know why they chose to, like,
I just see
report
those
on
things
that
on
over
social
other
media.
things.
Like,
I'm just...
I don't know. It's something to report about.
Yeah.
I don't know how often that kind of thing happens.
Nor do I. I wouldn't
13
assume.
Reasons Why is a perfect example.
Shut your fucking... Shut up.
14 Reasons Why.
Yeah, dude, fucking, you're giving me
You're
a
on
15th
blast.
reason. Welcome to your fucking tape. You get double-sided 2 tapes.
Oh my god. Please turn over to side 2.
Please turn over to side 15. Fucking 15 reasons why on 1 tape.
They're making a second season.
Yeah, I know, that's what shows that they were after money and not the message.
Yes.
That's fucking... I don't
Sorry, everyone.
I don't support the second season whatsoever, but I'm going to watch it because I want to know how the school shooting shit happens.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
The fucking the creeper kid that was taking pictures of the main character chick before she killed herself and was like stalking her.
Nuts?
Huh?
Did he, like, who did he kill? Was
He
the
didn't
one
kill
who did
anyone.
the shooting?
No, he hasn't done this shooting yet.
Well,
He,
yeah,
at the
no.
end, no, at the fucking end of 13 Reasons Why, the first season, at the season finale, like the final moments of the...
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. The final moments
Who
of the
fucking
episode.
cares?
Yeah, fuck off.
He
This is-
buys a gun.
No, he's like...
He just opens
No,
up his
he-
fucking
yeah,
chest
he
and
open-
pulls out a
He's
couple.
he's in his room,
He's-
alright?
It's
He's
like a
in his
secret
room.
chest in his blanket drawer.
No,
What the
no, there's like a chest at the foot of his bed,
Chest.
and he opens it, and like there's clothes, and he lifts up like this like compartment, and there's like a shitload of like guns, like shotguns, and like well, a shotgun, like a rifle, like a fucking...
And then he's got pictures hanging up in his basement.
Yeah.
And then he pulls down Alex, and it's like, oh my.
Because the one of the kids killed himself, so he takes the picture of him off because he's dead.
Did he kill himself, or did,
Yeah, he shot himself.
Or did creepy dude?
Oh shit!
Right. That's what I've been
Oh,
trying to say.
shit.
You don't know if it was him
No,
or not.
actually,
he might
yeah,
be the
that
reason
makes
for the
sense.
school shooting, dude.
No, but it said that he. It's not said that he killed himself. It said that he died from a gunshot wound to the
Yes.
head.
Yeah.
So that I didn't think about
Sneak
that.
attack.
I didn't put that together. But no, yeah, it's the kid that they all shit on. He was trying to be a part of the, like he was trying to help, and they just shit on him because he like posted pictures of the girl who killed herself like making out with another girl like naked and like embarrassing shit. And like
Maybe I should watch this.
yeah, it's really, it's a really good show, but just like it will fuck you up emotionally. Like it is pretty hard to watch.
I mean, I get the gist of it. I understand how all that stuff works. I don't need to watch something to tell me about that. Which is why I kind of think it's a dumb idea, because it's like, if you don't already know that like bullying is a problem, this fucking show's not going to help you.
Well, yeah,
We
And
they
kind
hammer it into us all the time.
It kind of
I think
what's the
it.
right word?
I think it just like helps you understand from someone's point of view.
I guess.
If you haven't experienced it, like it really takes you
Yeah.
through her footsteps.
I don't think I've ever really been bullied. Like, I was never even like a popular kid at school. I was an outcast and no one bullied me. There was no jackasses at school.
It was our Bayview squad.
Yeah.
And
We shit on each other.
We shit on each
Oh.
other every day. It was awesome. That's how I find my true friends nowadays.
I didn't have any friends. 'cause
If I
moved
can
a lot.
insult you within an hour of knowing you, then we're gonna be
Hey,
we're gonna be buds.
We're your friends.
I know.
Yeah.
Now I don't have any like friends like you two are. Like
Fuck you.
fuck you. You know, the fucking way that we became friends was in engineering. It was because I would swear. Like,
we sat next to each other
Yeah.
in Anderson's class.
yeah, so we instantly were just like, alright, you sit next to me.
And then we got put in the same group with Colton and Michael.
Michael, it was one of the Mo's.
It was Michael.
It was
for
Michael.
sure
Michael and Colton, and I actually, at first we didn't like them, but over
I liked them. I just didn't think they worked very well.
yeah, I didn't like them at first, but they grew on me.
Well, they went to Bayview with me, so
They were pretty chill.
Hmm.
I just we like carried the team pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. I don't even know how we became friends.
I don't.
It just happened.
It happens. Well,
Oh, and then we had Hamilton's class too.
yeah, we did
That was
have
fun.
Hamilton's class. That was in the morning. That was senior
with
year.
Connor.
Yeah.
Ah!
And with fucking.
Well, I miss Connor. I
And,
haven't seen him in a long
Dude,
time.
we had that class with Riley too. Riley Stone.
Right. That was a fun class.
We also had that with
We always played.
Bo. We had it with Bo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. These are a bunch of friends that none of you people know.
Some of our viewers are our friends.
That's true.
They'll know.
They'll know.
Oh, they'll know.
Oh!
One time in Anderson's class, you guys probably know the story, but I'm going to say it anyways again.
I
in
probably know.
and-
He probably doesn't.
Anderson's class, my freshman year, we were just doing our we played a lot of video games in that class because it was a computer lab.
Oh,
and
know
is
what you're
this
talking
is
about.
this the mass band?
This is a good
that-
story.
this is the mass band where a guy walks around and goes, "Hey guys, anybody want to play Halo with me right now?" And so we all download Halo onto school computers, and we had to nest it, but I didn't know what nesting was. So he's like, "Yeah, you just need to bury it in this folder, otherwise it's not gonna run." I was like, "That sounds kind of weird." Okay, whatever you say, man. So I nested it, didn't know that was a thing, and we're playing for like about a week. It gets taken down, and then we put it back on, of course, on like all the computers. And then we all get called to the principal's office. We're just like, "Oh my fucking shit, why the fuck am I getting put in here?" And I don't deal with conflict very well, and as a freshman I was emotionally unstable, I guess, but like when Sutherland started...
Did you cry?
Oh, I absolutely cried. I was like, I've never been in trouble in my life, and now I have 2 detentions. My dad's gonna kill me. I didn't even know it was bad to have that on the school computers until it was like so I deserved 1 detention for actually playing the game, but I feel like I didn't deserve the one for nesting because I didn't.
Really? That was a specific one?
What the
Ooh,
fuck?
they were hiding the game.
Yeah, they were
Detention.
hiding the game, detention for that, and then they were playing the game. So
What
that
the
was understandable.
fuck,
Yeah.
dude?
But like half the class got
Michael
banned from computer
Bosell.
privileges.
Michael Bosell got detention, and if Michael Bosell got detention, like, that's the fucking end of the world.
I never got detention. I would
never
sneak
got
into
detention either.
detention. The lunch detention that they never monitored.
Oh yeah.
And we would hang out with this guy Gage, and him and Seneca
I
would get
fucking
detention
miss
all the
Gage.
time. And we would just sneak in there and play fucking poker and stuff.
We used to play card games a fuckload in high school.
Yep.
Did I ever play Mal with you guys?
I don't think so.
Oh, fucking... yeah.
Where you have to learn the rules
God
as you go.
damn it. I hate
It's so good. I play it every summer when I go on a camping trip.
What the
That
fuck
game
is
pisses
Mount?
people
fucking mouth.
So you get like a couple decks of cards together, and the Mao Master and whoever has played the game before already know the rules. But if you're a new player, you learn them as you go.
There's no
You
goddamn
don't-
rules. Don't
there's-
play me like that.
The only rule that we have is that you're not allowed to talk about the rules.
Yeah.
And so
There's
you have
no
to,
rules.
You have to fucking learn them by yourself. And there are rules, Jordan.
Bullshit
No,
rules.
it's not bullshit. If you play with people that actually know, like the
It
game will
doesn't
go
make
so
sense.
fast. It is so fun. There's so many just random ass rules. It's so fucking fun. Ah!
Okay.
I don't even remember like anything.
We played
about
it
that game.
in the computer lounge.
I
in eighth
remember
grade.
playing it a lot. Yeah, I remember every time
And
I'd be
Bob
like,
Goes to
"What
China.
am I
We were
doing?"
playing it in there too, because that was we had a class that was based off of knowing card games,
Yeah,
and that was one of the ones that we played in the last little bit of the school year.
fun story. Our 8th grade year was awesome.
It was
One of
pretty
our electives was literally like called like get preparing for the future. Or
preparing
something.
for the future, and it was cards.
And our teacher called it Bob Goes to China, and all we did was we played cards and we learned how to like learned how stocks work.
Yeah.
And we learned how to draw on a grid paper.
We learned how to do that stuff because it had to be somewhat practical, but the card games were like
the card games were the big thing. We would have like we had a spades tournament. That was the big thing in the class.
I just Seneca and Luke were P Freckle.
Yeah. P Freckle.
I just got a notification from Gmail saying that I did not get the interview for that position at Lowe's.
Damn.
Yeah, dog. I got rejected in the middle of this podcast.
Wendy's life.
You'll be at Wendy's.
Go work at Dick's in Seattle.
No,
in Seattle.
Because one, I don't like Dick's, and two, Seattle's too
What kind of Dick's?
I don't like Dick's burgers.
Okay.
But
you like the actual dick.
I mean, I like my dick.
Dude,
Are you happy with 100% of the dicks that you played with?
Yes, I am.
The Wendy's burgers are advertised as like the Dave's Hot and Juicy burgers.
Oh my fucking god!
So fucking disturbing. People are like, I like to get the Dave's Hot and Juicy. Be like, don't ever talk to me like that again.
What's
I don't want to give you
anyone who is watching. No, if anyone who is watching us has ever uttered the words, "Is the Dave's Hot and Juicy spicy?" Get the fuck off of our channel right now.
Get the fuck off my porch.
Because we get that.
A lot of people think it means that the burger's spicy.
Oh my god, it's so frustrating.
It's like hot in temperature.
Yes. Yeah, it's fresh off the grill.
Obviously.
Like a burger is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like we get that.
Do you get like
yes,
it's pretty fun. Like when you're working on
a pretty wet grill.
Yeah, it's pretty fun when like I'm on sandwiches and someone that I'm friends with is on grill because I'll be like need to make a couple single cheeseburgers. I'm like, hey, can I get some hot and juicy meat over here?
I'll
just throw it on the grill.
I'll poke over and be like, are you taking a Michael Bublé?
Oh yeah, we call the doubles the Michael Bublé. Good stuff.
Yeah, man.
It's the only way we don't kill ourselves.
For real, like there's like we don't fuck around, but like
we make
fun. As much fun as we can, so we don't put our fucking heads in the oven, man.
Or the fryers.
And then me and my dad and my grandparents walk in and.
Jeremy
gets to take his lunch break with us.
Oh my! I was having like the worst day. Like I haven't.
Me too. That was. Wait, was that on the Berry Dairy Days?
Yes, that was on.
That was fucking horrible. That was one of the worst days I ever had.
Honestly, it was terrible. And
you're out of ketchup.
But that was fun. You made me laugh.
His dad and him and his grandparents came in, and right when they came in, and I finished taking their order and giving it to them. I got to take my break, so I fucking went outside and sat down with Isaac and his dad and his grandparents and chilled.
What did my dad put his name down as? Was it Big D?
It was Big D, yeah.
And Jordan has to go, Big D.
Yeah, Jordan did it once and he didn't hear, and so
you have to say it again.
Yeah, and Jordan didn't want to, so I said it.
The only other time we've gotten like a weird name for an order is when someone told me to put their name down as Megatron.
That's not, dude. That I get that too. I get Megatron. I got Boober. Yeah, I got Boober.
Face.
No, not but little ugly dude. Chrisman. He didn't make me do it. I did it to him. I put his name as little ugly dude. It was funny. There's
a couple of like when you ask for their name, they're like no.
I fucking hate that couple. Is it the blonde chick with curly hair? And then they're older.
I think so.
They're way older, and her brother or husband has gray hair and a mustache. And they always go by 1 and 2, and they always get a crispy chicken sandwich.
Does Dr. Seuss follow short?
And a chili.
Yeah. I don't know. I just know that there's a couple that will not give their name.
Hate them.
They don't want their name being used.
They're like
for whatever
aliens, dude. Like
even if they just give their first name, there are so many people with the exact same first name.
Yeah, like you don't even have to give your name. It's just something that we can call out.
Yeah,
we just need something called.
I don't know why we do that. Like I don't know why we don't have a number system.
Like McDonald's.
Yeah,
our number system starts at 3,000 every morning.
World population is 7.5 billion.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I remember when it was like 6 billion. That was in our lifetime.
I was a little baby. Dude, I remember when there was just 2 people.
No, you don't.
Fuck you guys.
Oh my god.
You don't remember
sentient.
that.
I am all knowing.
We're going way back.
We're going way back in the day.
Fucking.
All of a sudden, you just like snap
Tyrannosaurus
your
Rex.
finger, the shroud falls, and you're Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I am all that is man.
He's actually a chicken and a cow.
This is actually the fifth
And a
coming of
cow.
Christ.
Chicken
What?
and a cow.
Chicken and a cow.
Chicken.
Chicken and a cow?
Oh my god.
Chicken and a cow? Fucking love that South Park episode. It's the greatest. You haven't seen that?
I've seen very few episodes.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
there's a episode where they're making fun of whale wars, and in it the Japanese like just literally anywhere, like aquariums, like out in the ocean, like anywhere there fucking dolphins and whales, they will kill them. Even the Miami Dolphins, they just storm the field and stab them like, fuck are you, Dolphins! And Stan's getting like sick of it, so he goes to like join the Whale Wars team. Everyone else doesn't give a fuck in South Park except for Stan.
Right.
Stan goes and joins the Whale Wars team. The Japanese kill the original captain of it, so Stan becomes the captain. And they like actually start like going to war and like killing people and shit, like destroying Japanese boats. And eventually their ship gets blown up by a Japanese boat, and Cartman and Kenny had joined the team a little while before because they wanted to be on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So Kenny, Cartman, and Stan are the only ones alive, and they get captured by the Japanese and sent to Japanese prison. And the Japanese Prime Minister takes them to the Hiroshima museum and shows them why they hate chickens or dolphins and whales is because the U.S. gave them a doctored photo. They don't know it's doctored, but the U.S. gave them a doctored photo of the Enola Gay, and there's a whale and a whale as the pilot and the dolphin that dropped the bomb. And so they're like, we will forever be in America's debt for letting us know who it was that did the atrocities that day. and fucking Stan tries to correct him. He's like, it wasn't dolphins and whales. And Carmen's like, oh, no, you don't listen to him. And then he's like, dude, they don't know it was us. And so Stan calls Kyle, who's still in South Park. And he's like, I need you to do something for me. And then it like cuts to Stan like in the Prime Minister's office. He's like, I've been cleared to give you this by my government. We found out that the real people doctored the photo and framed the dolphins and the whales, and he turns the photo over and he's like, it's actually a chicken and a cow. And so they're like, chicken and a cow? Chicken and a cow, use dolphin and whale as a scapegoat! And we will not forgive them! And they get like super pissed off, and then they start running up and like killing chickens and cows. And at the end, Stan's dad's like, good job, son. You made them normal like everyone else.
Normal people don't
It's like
just
my
go stabbing
favorite.
cows and chickens.
It's my fucking favorite South Park. It's because they kill them and eat them. So instead of killing dolphins and whales and eating them, they kill chickens and cows. It's like my favorite
That was
South
a
Park
good one.
episode of all time.
I think one of the only episodes I've seen is when Cartman like gains control of all the gingers.
That's a
Mass
good one
genocide
too.
on anybody who's not a ginger.
South Park is honestly one of my favorite shows.
It's really good.
I like American Dad just because of Roger.
I think we're good.
Roger's pretty cool. My favorite episode is that is when he elbows the cop and
and
just
the head
explodes his
explodes.
head.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I watched one the other day where Roger tricks Steve into going to wizarding school.
Oh,
and
And then he's a drug lord,
Yeah.
and like when they come home and Roger falls in the pile of cocaine while they're getting ambushed by all the drug lords.
Yeah.
And he's like, I am so extremely focused right now, and just fucks everyone up except for one guy, and then the coke wears off, and he's just like,
Fuck. Yeah.
and then he goes, Lavate los manos! Steve does, and the bathtub falls off, and he explodes everywhere.
You're like, it works.
He's like, Steve, you're so stupid. You made so much cocaine. Oh man.
Oh,
show.
North.
All right, I think that was our podcast.
I think that's a successful podcast.
Hopefully,
Hopefully.
listeners ramble about.
Fucking random. Jesus Christ, Isaac.
Wait.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Yes!
I know. Get closer.
Ideal human being.
Get closer to the camera. Hang on. The world needs to see.
Don't traumatize our viewers.
He's not even human.
Oh no, contacts are all blurry.
He's Canadian.
Yeah.
We're a separate breed.
Oh, it's blurry.
We've evolved to breathe maple syrup.
Just like
There's
Jesse.
an alien in our midst.
Oh god, I almost fell over.
Alright, cool. Guess we'll see y'all later.
Bye.